Hello, ma'am. Thank you so much for speaking to us. Can you kindly introduce yourself?
Hi, my name's Jane OHLMEYER and I'm Professor of Modern History at Trinity College in Dublin in Ireland.
All right, ma'am. You are a historian, ma'am. So you have come to explore Kisama Hornbill 2025. So what are your expectations and how was your travel?
So I have wanted to come to Nagaland since 2011 when I first started to come to India and began to do research on Ireland's links with India. So for me, coming to the Hornbill is a dream coming true. I'm really excited to be here. And this morning I went to the Kohima cemetery, which is extraordinarily moving. And especially when I could see so many Irish names amongst those who died in that incredible encounter. O'Reillys, Murphys, and these were young men from Ireland who were serving in the British forces. But it really brought home to me these human links between Ireland and India, and coming to Nagaland allows me then to explore the historic connections and relationships, but also at the Hornbill to really experience Naga culture and to, however superficially, get to know the Naga people who might have been studying and reading about for a very long time.
All right, ma'am, you mentioned about seeing Irish names in the war cemetery. So did you know about this before you came, or is it talked about back in Ireland?
Will we wait for this? So I think the fact that so many Irish served in the British Army in the Second World War is not well known in Ireland, because at that point Ireland was independent from Britain. So these men who served were doing so because they needed to make money. It was for economic reasons that they served. And that actually, their people back home in Ireland were probably ashamed of the fact they were serving in the British Army, because remember, Ireland was England's first colony. Ireland had been colonised for 700 years. There's so much background noise. Okay. Ireland had been colonised for 700 years. So, serving in the British Army after independence, which we got in at the 1920s, was something that people didn't feel very comfortable about. So I think the fact that there are so many Irish people who are buried here in Kohima is something that we're not really aware of, and I wasn't aware of. So it was really moving for me to see these names. And I want to go back to Ireland and remind people that these people died for our future, and it's very important that we should always remember that, even though they fought for the British, and the British for us, it's a tense relationship because we were colonised. But of course, the Irish were also very active in the British Empire, so it's a very complicated relationship, a bit like India.
All right, speaking of cultural importance and significance, ma'am, this time Irish is also partnering with the Hornbill as a country partner with the Hornbill Festival. So how do you think this partnership would kind of make Nagaland known in a global context?
Well, I'm really excited that Ireland is one of the partners, and I'm really happy to be here with a very famous footballer, as well as an amazing Irish band, the Merry Wallopers. And I think what this will do is it raises awareness. By us being here, it teaches, if you want, Nagaland about Ireland, but it also allows us to raise Nagaland's position back in Ireland, because we're talking about it. When I go back to my university, I hope that I'll be able to connect with students from Naga who are studying in Ireland. But I also think it brings home to me what we share in common. So the population of Ireland is about 5 million people. The population of Nagaland is about 2 million people. So we're two little countries with very, very large neighbours, but we punch well above our weight. And the way that we use festivals, the way that we use culture, the way that we use storytelling, all of that is very familiar to me. But also when I come to Nagaland, it reminds me of what Ireland was in the early 20th century. Very agricultural. Obviously, economically, things are challenging. but yet the spirit of the people is such very creative, very hardworking, very entrepreneurial. It reminds me of Ireland too. So I think the festival allows us really to focus on what we share in common, and then how we might build a shared future through collaboration, through education, through sport. This is what it's really impressed on me.
All right, ma'am, speaking of collaboration, do you think Ireland would kind of collaborate with Nagaland, not only just for Hornbill Festival, but in other contexts as well? Do you see that?
Oh, I see lots of opportunities. So the head of our economic agency here in India was really excited about the opportunities for collaboration in many areas relating to agriculture. But as an educator, I see opportunities for mobility of researchers, of students, and through that mobility of people, other collaborations emerge. So it's not just about a cultural festival, it's much, much, much more than that.
All right, so so how did you first hear about the Hornbill Festival?
Oh my goodness, it's legendary. It's amazing how, there's Glastonbury, there's the Hornbill Festival. It's one of the world's great festivals.
So,
and I heard about it, word of mouth. I've been coming to India since 2011, and I've heard people talk about Nagaland and about the Hornbill for over 15 years. So it was more word of mouth. In Ireland itself, do people know about the Hornbill Festival? Probably not. So this sort of thing allows us to promote the Hornbill Festival for Irish tourists or others who might be interested.
Right, okay. So lastly, what are you looking forward to this Hornbill? I think I've asked that, but
well, I'm excited about everything. I'm excited to actually see the opening ceremony, hear the music, and obviously you guys are coming with such history, the folklore, the colour, the exquisite textiles. Really looking forward to just enjoying the splendour and the spectacle, but also the warm welcome. It's already been incredible, and I can imagine it's just going to get warmer and warmer as the days pass. We're only here for 4 days, but it already feels like much, much longer because of the way you've embraced us and you've made us feel so welcome.
Thank you so much, ma'am. We hope that you come back again and again for the not just for the festival, but for more collaborations.
Well,
in the future.
Also I'd love to come and be a tourist and really explore your beautiful country. I've done quite a lot of traveling in Assam and Bhutan and Nepal, and now I really want to explore Nagaland as well. It's really whetted my appetite to come back. So
We'd love
thank
to
you.
have you here
I
again and
can't
again.
wait. Yeah.
All right.
But thank you.
Thank you so much for speaking to us, ma'am. Thank you
Pleasure.
so much. Have a good stay in Nagaland.
Thank you.
Thank you.